presentation of the NBA. A look from above the incredible City Hall building here at our broadcast location tonight, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. With the Sixers having scoring struggles on occasion, some are saying that the duo of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid is doomed. Embiid disagrees strongly, saying, you look at what we've done, it can work, and it's going to work. Simmons agreed, saying, it takes time. I love playing with Joel, and I know he feels the same. With our talent, it's scary how good we can be. Guys?
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the three, the small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Now here's Simmons. The 9-foot shot. Embiid wide open. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Green, the pass to Simmons. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Noel with it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. Picked up by Barrett. It's Curry with the drive. There's the dish to Harris. Over Noel. A nice shot by Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's Randall. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Now here's Curry. Embiid kicks to Green. Harris outside. Here's Embiid. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into these post fadeaways. He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Payton passes to Bullock. Back to Payton. Some solid defense from Harris.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Curry on the wing, covered by Payton. With the floater. Here's Embiid. Outside for Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Here's Barrett. And the rejection by Embiid. Simmons looking it over. Curry passes it to Harris. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Knox. Here's Rose. Toppin kicks to Burks. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Milton. The kick out to Hill. There's the triple. No good on that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got the fast break chance.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Milton. Here's Thybulle. Feeds it to Harris. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the pound.
Kicks it to Rose. And it's sent back by Howard. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And both free throws good for Rose.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011. And it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
And so it's New York with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Outside Hill. That's tipped. The layup missed. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Burks. For New York, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The first one falls. Axie's checked in for Shake Milton. And Burks hits 2 free throws. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. The pass to Thibault. Bounce pass from Hill. They get a hand on it. Toppin with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Burks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Burks has got 6. Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Burks. Ball's knocked loose. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact and, share your story with everybody. And so he kind of pushes everybody back home in the whole continent to want to do the same thing.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
They're governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Knox out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Toppin. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises.
Give them the lead. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
It's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. New York trailing. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now, here's Barrett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The feed to Randall. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randall there, and he's locked in with scoring.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jim. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. On defense, Philadelphia. Now Barrett. Over to the wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. He kicks to Green. Simmons with it. Now defended by Randall. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 1. Payton gets the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Embiid. Randall with some nice D. Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Barrett. That shot off the mark. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Green. Outside for Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from the block. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. And the 76ers lead by 1. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Payton looking it over. And he banks in the layup. Payton's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Curry. You know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Alec Burks checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Alfred Payton. And both free throws good for Curry. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Rose passes to Barrett. Here's Noel. To the inside, Burks. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Milton. There's the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And the Knicks making a change here. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Harris has got 8 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Rose, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Harris. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Ben Simmons. Passes it to Toppin. Rose against Howard. Shot clock at 6. Quickly, he's guarded by Hill. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
The Knicks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harris outside. And here's Burks. 8 points for him. Knocks the pass to Rose. It's good from long range. Rose has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
The pass to Harris. Kicks it to Howard. 5 to shoot. Here's Korkmaz. Misses off the right iron. In the corner, Knox with it. Over Harris. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, you guys scored a lot in the first half. What are you doing well offensively?
I think it starts with defense. We were able to get out in transition. We're getting rebounds and pushing the ball. I think that's what's getting us open looks.
Well, we'll see if you can keep doing that in the second half, Alfred. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They got motivated in that second quarter. The deficit they were staring at turned into a 3-point lead in the locker room. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Knicks leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. Dishes to Simmons. Back to Green. Here's Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got 6.
And what a baller this guy is, the big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Now here's Randall, pass to Noel. Payton with the ball. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Payton dishes to Barrett. Payton drives in. Count that one. 6 points for him. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's Embiid. Following the basket by Alfred Payton.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the 1 for 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Pass to Bullock. And here's Barrett. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Passes to Embiid. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Bullock. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. A 2-point game. Simmons against Payton. And it's Randall, top of the key. From short range. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Randall's got 6.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now, here's Maxey. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 5. From deep. The Knicks pull it in. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's Simmons. No good. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 4. Payton kicks to Barrett. Got that one up quick. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 8. Looking to end the run. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Simmons. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Then for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Alec Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose in for Payton. The free throw drops for Embiid. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's New York.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Welcome the pass to Hill. To the right side. From about 16, the 76ers again can't hit it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Embiid. There's 1:38 left to play in the 3rd. The 76ers trail by 5. Hill kicks to Milton. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Toppin. Rose passes to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Toppin. Fade away, and the Knicks good for 2.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Thybulle kicks to Milton. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Philadelphia, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. So he gets them both. New York leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Knicks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. falls, so he hits both of them. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Milton. Here's Harris. Softly drops in the floater. Harris has got 12.
Oh, and it's not easy to measure these floaters, but Harris has really mastered the craft.
And the dunk by Rose.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Hill, no good. And here's the fast break. Quickly. And a missed layup.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Toppin is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Rose, and it's Burks in at the 3. Now here is Harris. Back to Korkmaz. 2 on the clock. Bullock with the rebound. New York leading by 5. Rose attacking and finished off by Rose.
Well, that's the burst that fans love to see from Rose. He's got a knack for blowing by defenders.
Outside Curry. Now the pass to Korkmaz. Harris trying to get free, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Outside Curry. Pass to Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. It's checked in for New York. Alfred Payton comes in for Derrick Rose. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfect. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
And it's blocked by Simmons. And he's able to get it back. Count it.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose, and the layup's good off the glass.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Payton the bounce pass. Noel passes to Barrett. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great tee that time from Green.
he'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute to it.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It's on Alfred Payton.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And the Knicks making a change here. Randall's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Oh, man, and defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
Tobias Harris taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris. He's even been good from the free throw line.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Payton. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Harris. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Curry. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
To Barrett. Fires from deep. Simmons pulls it in.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Passes it to Embiid. It's good. And it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of game.
Randall against Embiid. Randall surveying the D. Payton outside. 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. New York, no good that time either.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for. Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And that one is good.
Well, as the game tightens up, that's when Randall seems to loosen up. Big bucket.
The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Barrett.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many, things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's changed.
Now, here's Curry. Back to Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Alfred Payton.
But what about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
When it's clear Simmons is a unique player, he's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Rose, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. An intentional foul.
At the line, number 76ers, Seth Curry. 2 shots. 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Knox. Offensive rebound. And here is Curry. So the 76ers win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, we know how good a shooter you are, obviously. but you have really incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helped the team a lot. My job really is come in and bring defense and a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for you tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next